What is going on, everyone? It is Alex from E4I, and today I have a review and giveaway of the Moto 360. I wear a watch every single day, and over the years I've put together a decent sized watch collection. All of these watches do the exact same thing. They tell me what time it is, but they all look completely different. So to me, design is the most important thing about a smartwatch, or any watch for that matter. The Moto 360 definitely delivers in the design department. It is by far the best looking smartwatch I've seen so far. It uses high quality materials, it's really comfortable, not too heavy, the straps are made out of a really soft leather, but most importantly, it has a circular face, and every watch I have is also round, so it just feels right to have a round watch face versus a square watch face like we've seen on a lot of other smartwatches. The display doesn't make a perfect circle, but it comes pretty close. There's a small black bar at the bottom of the screen, which houses the display components and the ambient light sensor, and it drives a lot of people crazy, but honestly, I got over it and it doesn't bother me at all. The alternative would be to have a bezel surrounding the entire screen. I would much rather have that black bar at the bottom with the display that goes edge to edge on the rest of the device, and most of the people that were complaining about that black bar didn't actually own the 360. The display measures 1.5 inches across and has a resolution of 320 by 290. It's not the sharpest screen in the world, but doesn't look bad, and it's really bright outdoors because it has an IPS panel versus an OLED panel. The watch face comes in silver and black. The silver is what you've seen so far in this video, but I actually unboxed the black version, so if you want to take a closer look at that, I'll link my unboxing down below. With the black Moto 360, you get a black leather band, and with the silver model, you get a gray leather band. The bands are removable, so you can swap them out, and Motorola says they will be having metal watch bands coming out soon. They're not out yet, but they will be retailing for $80. If you're watching this video down the line from when it was published, chances are that Motorola has already released the metal watch bands for the 360, but if you're watching it early on, Dom from Mac Mixing actually pointed out that the Pebble steel watch bands work on the Moto 360, so you could just use one of those. The Moto 360 uses Qi wireless charging, and that's actually one of my favorite features of this watch. It comes with a really cool docking base that turns your Moto 360 into almost like a clock. It looks really good on a desk or a nightstand, but it also works with any other Qi wireless charger. So if you use a charging pad for your Nexus 5, you don't need to use this dock. You can throw it on the same pad as your smartphone. It has a pretty small 320 milliamp hour battery. My typical day is from 6 a.m. to about 11 p.m., and I normally end the day with 10 to 25% remaining, and that's with pretty light usage. You will definitely be charging the Moto 360 every night. In settings, there's a feature called ambient screen. The default setting has that off, but if you turn it on, you get a warning that it will reduce your battery life, and it really means that because it completely kills it. What it does is it either keeps your screen really bright, or when you hit the button, it dims the screen, puts it in black and white, but it never goes off, so it kills your battery really quickly. If I put that setting back to off, the screen will be really bright, really lit up, but when you hit the button, it completely turns the display off, which will obviously help conserve battery life. And besides hitting the button to wake the screen up, you can also just tap it and it'll wake up, and then cover it with your palm to put the device to sleep. You can also just tilt the watch towards your face and that will turn the screen on as well, but I've noticed that just moving around, it turns on way more than I would like it to, especially when I'm driving and I turn the steering wheel, it lights up all the time, which is obviously going to eat away at your battery. Hardware-wise, the Moto 360 is just unbeatable, and if you're going to buy the Moto 360, you're going to be buying it for the design. That's the best feature of this watch. Software-wise, it runs Android Wear, which is a pretty good operating system because Google made it, and it works really well with Android and allows companies like Motorola to just focus on the hardware and make really good watches. The downside is to Android Wear, you need an Android device, so you can't use it with an iPhone, and now that the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus are out, I find myself using it a little bit less because I'm carrying those phones around. The good part, though, is it's not limited to just Motorola devices. You can use it with pretty much any newer Android device. Android Wear, it's pretty awesome. It's so simple to use. There's not a ton of cluttered menu items or anything like that, like the Apple Watch kind of looked like to me. It's just really simple. You use your voice to navigate through it, but you can also tap and scroll through the features, and it presents all the data to you in kind of like a Google Now style. You get little cards with little bits of information, and then you can open them up on your phone and expand it and really get more into the details of everything. The cool part though is that you can respond to text messages straight through the watch. I really like doing that. And also, I really like changing songs, just skipping through different songs in Spotify or SoundCloud. It's really simple, and it allows me to keep my phone in my pocket. Basic features like that is, I think, the right direction for smartwatches. When you start to do too many things like navigation and looking up tons of different things online, it makes more sense to just pull out your phone, because you need a phone to use the Moto 360, which is going to be in my pocket the entire time. So if I'm doing more advanced tasks, I'm going to pull out my phone. One thing I like about the Moto 360 is you can use the Moto Connect app to customize all the watch faces. You can change the colors of them and also download third-party watch faces. For example, I got this Apple Watch face that looks pretty cool, and I've gotten a ton of comments about it, people asking me if it's the Apple Watch. The Moto 360 isn't perfect. Sometimes when I wake it up, for example, it gets really laggy, really unresponsive. That only happens maybe once or twice a day, if any times at all. Another cool thing I haven't mentioned yet, it is IP67 rated, so it's water and dust resistant. You're not going to want to go swimming with it, although if you're washing your hands and get it splashed, it's not going to kill the device at all. It's $250, and to me that's totally worth it because I love watches, and it's just the best looking smartwatch you can buy right now. Keep in mind that there are some issues with it, and hopefully there will be a Moto 360 version 2 where it has a bigger battery and a speaker so you can answer phone calls. So if you're not going to want to be replacing your smartwatch anytime soon, you may want to hold off until some updates come out and new versions are released. With that being said, you guys stuck around for the entire video, and I'm doing a giveaway of the Moto 360. I'm actually giving away 2 of them. So to enter, it's really simple. Just be subscribed to me here on YouTube. Leave a comment down below. I don't care what you say. And also follow me on Twitter. I'm teaming up with Bo HD, Tech is Mason, and Gadget Guru HD. I'll link their YouTube channels and Twitter accounts down below. Go check them out, and also we'll all be announcing the winners on Twitter in 2 weeks. So you're going to want to be following us there so you know if you won. The winners will get to pick their color between black and silver, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, good luck to you guys in the giveaway. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. See ya.